Welcome back to another edition of Litter Media Live for this January 6th of 2026. Today is a Tuesday, and you're stuck with me, Aaron Glandon, because Dan Ramey is on assignment both today and tomorrow. So you're getting the Aaron Glandon Show for 2 days in a row again. Jumping right into our forecast, it's going to be cloudy today with 54 as a high and overnight lows in the 30s. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 49 before rain for Thursday and Friday. We have a Friday high of 64 before going back to the mid to low 50s for the rest of the weekend. Coming up next, we'll take a look at news, followed by sports in this state in history. But first, I want to tell you about the Skag clearance sale, which is still going on right now. And the prices are so low down at Hometown Motors, you'll probably think they've lost their minds. You can choose from a wide selection of Skag mowing equipment, but you'd better hurry because once the clearance inventory is gone, it's gone and the low prices with them. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors at 740-773-8826 for more information. Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
For all the beneficial news that you can use, check out our website, littermedia.com. It's updated regularly with all the news that you can need. Also included on our homepage are links to our social media sites, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. So if you don't find something on our website, you might find it on our social media pages. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine reaffirmed yesterday that Ohio has strong safeguards in place to prevent fraud and misuse of taxpayer dollars in the state's publicly funded child care system, and emphasized the importance of the public in reporting suspected fraud. The Ohio Department of Children and Youth has taken numerous steps to combat fraud in 2025 and will implement additional safeguards in 2026. The department encourages the public to send in tips on potential fraud. Since the creation of the Department of Children and Youth, a toll-free hotline has been in place and also a dedicated fraud reporting email address. The hotline number is 1-844-234-5437. A report fraud tool on the front page of the department's website is designed to help the public send in tips about suspected fraud. Effective immediately, the Ross County Humane Society's adoption fee will be increasing from $225 to $250. Between rising costs for veterinary care, vaccines, surgeries, cleaning supplies, utilities, and daily operations, this increase helps them offset a portion of those expenses. It does not cover the full cost, but it does help them continue the work responsibly. They appreciate your understanding and continued support as we head into 2026 and are looking for a strong year ahead. The Ross County Park District would like to remind you that repair work on the Paint Creek Recreational Trail starts today. Crews are starting work in the area around Bridge 4, which will be closed in its entirety with no detours until its completion. The closed area highlighted in red on the map shown. The Scioto Township Fire Department have released their 2025 report. In 2025, they responded to 1,856 calls for service, providing emergency medical care, fire response, and mutual aid support throughout the community. These numbers represent real people, real emergencies, and the continued commitment of our firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics to serve 24/7. After building the state's first 100% solar-powered community garden, Watch Me Grow Ohio is ready for the Fruitful Futures project. The Southern Ohio Cleanup Company recently donated $2,500 to help the program establish Portsmouth's first and only fruit orchard. In a neighborhood where fresh, affordable produce is scarce, the Fruitful Futures project will provide fruit at a fraction of the cost of grocery stores. The program will also create as many as 5 new jobs for local young adults. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources invites Ohioans to join the Run for the Trees Happy Little Virtual 5K, returning once again to support tree planting and forest conservation efforts at Ohio State parks. This one-of-a-kind event, inspired by the legacy of Bob Ross, allows everyone to make some happy little trees with each registration, supporting donations for tree plantings. Registration is open now through Wednesday, April 1st of 2026, or until the event sells out as it did in 2025. So register today to take part in this year's event. Race packets, including the event t-shirt, commemorative bib, and finisher's medal, will begin shipping around the first week of March to arrive in time for the virtual race week. You can find a registration link in our website story at littermedia.com. The Foundation for Appalachian Ohio, in partnership with its donors and affiliate foundations, is accepting applications for more than 50 scholarship funds supporting the educational and career goals of students in the 32-county region. Information about individual scholarship opportunities, including guidelines, eligibility requirements, and application materials, is available at appalachianohio.org. Completed applications and all accompanying materials must be submitted online by February the 15th. And finally, the Ohio Department of Agriculture have released the dates for the 2026 County Fair season, with the Paulding County Fair leading the schedule opening June 6th, and concludes with the Fairfield County Fair in Lancaster, which is October 11th through the 17th. The Ohio State Fair is scheduled for July 29th through August 9th. For the full lineup, you can check out our article at littermedia.com. Coming up next, we'll take a look at sports, but first I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. Check out this ad at our website, littermedia.com. If you're in need of any of these services with the changing weather, just click on this and it'll take you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com, to learn more.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Littermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Littermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time to take a look at sports for this January 6th. On Friday, Unioto will induct its newest members of the Sherman's Athletic Hall of Fame between the JV and varsity boys basketball game. This year's inductees include Corey Cottrell of the 2006 baseball and basketball season, Kinkala Harkins of the 2015 track and field team, Cole Cottrell of the 2016 basketball and track and field teams, Sylvia Gray of tennis for 2020, and Tony Taylor, basketball and baseball head coach. Waverly is also having its Hall of Fame night coming up soon. The Tigers Athletic Hall of Fame will announce its newest inductees this Saturday night. There are Ray Bowman of cross country and track and field 1982, Nick Kelly, who played on the 2003 baseball team, Derek Roback, who played football, baseball, basketball, and track and field in 2010, and Judd Swindler of the 1994 golf team. Taking a look at last night's Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, there's only one men's game played, but a few conference games for the girls. In men's basketball, Bloom Carroll beat Johnstown Monroe 49-43. In girls basketball in the SVC, Unioto took Zane Trace 73-37. In Southern Hills Athletic Conference, it was Fayetteville over North Adams 45-26, Eastern Brown over Peebles 57-36, and Lynchburg Clay getting a win over White Oak. In the SOC 1, Portsmouth Clay and Portsmouth Notre Dame were winners. In the SOC 2, it was Oak Hill, South Gallia, and Sims Valley all winners. SOC 3 action, Portsmouth West beats Wheelersburg, Waverly over Minford, and South Webster over Lucasville Valley. In the Tri-Valley Conference, Athens beat Wellston, Vinton County beat River Valley 70-62, and Alexander beat Meigs 53-27. To find all the scores for our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports, just click on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. The Ohio State men fell to the Nebraska Cornhuskers last night 72-69. The Buckeyes will be back in action in Oregon on Thursday. OU men will face UMass tonight at home for a 6 p.m. start. The Cavs will play in Indiana tonight against the Pacers at 7 p.m., and the Blue Jackets will face San Jose tonight at 10 p.m. in California. The annual Elks Hoop Shoot District competition will be held at Jackson High School at 12 p.m. this Sunday in the field house adjacent to Alumni Stadium. Winners from the Chillicothe event held in December will be competing to advance to the state competition at Liberty Middle School in Newark on February 21st. The district qualifiers representing Chillicothe Elks number 52 in each division are Maddox Minahan from Huntington, Gigi Trotter from Chillicothe, Ian Huffer from Unioto, Ainsley Weaver from Paint Valley, Joshua Strong from Chillicothe, and Sky Martin of Unioto. State winners will compete in the United States Great Lakes Region 4 Hoop Shoot the weekend of March 14th through the 16th, with those winners advancing to the national competition in Chicago the weekend of April 24th through the 27th. If you watch our show regularly, you know what time it is now. Coming up next, we'll take a look at this date in history, followed by a way to celebrate every day of 2026. But first, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
And now for a look at this date in history, which takes us all the way back to 1975 today. On this date, in 1975, Wheel of Fortune premiered on NBC. The show was created by Merv Griffin, who had already had a hit with Jeopardy! It is now one of the longest-running syndicated game shows on American television. This is interesting, I didn't know this. Since the very beginning of the program, the price of a vowel has stood at $250 and has not been adjusted for inflation. The phrases "I'd like to buy a vowel" and "I'd like to solve the puzzle" have entered the American cultural lexicon. Wheel of Fortune, this date in 1975. That's a look at this date in history for today. And this is something new that we've started in 2026. My mom got me a calendar for this year for Christmas that shows every day's national holidays. And for most of them, there's more than one national holiday that corresponds to the day of the year. Today, January 6th, it's Bean Day, Cuddle Up Day, Shortbread Day, and Technology Day. If you've been celebrating these, please let us know what you've done to celebrate these national days that we've shared with you. We'd love to see some of your responses and feedback and how you and your family are celebrating. I know me and my wife, we bought a tray of shortbread cookies for Christmas, and we're still working our way through those, so I'll probably celebrate Shortbread Day today and eat some shortbread cookies. That's a look at our show. I'll be back with you again tomorrow. Dan Ramey's still on assignment, but we'll both be back for you on Thursday. Stay tuned for more of Litter Media Live.